You can use the Fields of Research section in your Experts Directory profile to showcase the areas of research in which you specialize. This can be extraordinarily useful for letting potential collaborators, both on and off campus, know about your areas of expertise. Adding fields of research is incredibly helpful for building connections and finding partnerships for research projects, and it's very easy to do. Let me show you what I mean. First, log in by going to expertsdirectory.okstate.edu. Click the OSU login button and enter your OKey credentials. Then, navigate to the option on the right side that says Edit My Profile. Now, scroll down to the section that says Labels. There are currently 3 types of labels you can edit: Availability, Fields of Research, and UN Sustainable Development Goals. Click the Add Labels option next to Fields of Research to start populating your Experts Directory profile with this information. Note that if you already have some fields of research listed here, it's going to say Manage Labels. The next screen that comes up has a text field that says Search for a label name. You might think that you can just start typing and entering labels, and you can, but it's not what we recommend. Let me show you what I mean. If I type engineering, I get a huge list of available terms, and most of these aren't relevant to the specific aspects of engineering I'm interested in. There's a much better way to find specific fields of research that are relevant to you. Experts Directory uses the Australian and New Zealand Standard Research Classification for fields of research. This is a set of classifications developed for use in the measurement and analysis of research and helps with consistency, clarity, and standardization. Let's take a closer look. In a new browser tab, visit the library's Experts Directory help page at info.library.okstate.edu/expert-researcher. Since the Fields of Research section is in your profile, click on the Profiles option. Then click on the Fields of Research option. Then click the link at the top to view the complete Fields of Research scheme. This is a comprehensive collection of all the available fields of research that you can use in your Experts Directory profile. The categories in this scheme include major fields and related subfields of research and emerging areas of study investigated by businesses, universities, tertiary institutions, national research organizations, and other organizations. Each division is based on a broad discipline. Groups within each division are those which share the same broad methodology, techniques, and/or perspective as others in the division. Each group is a collection of related fields of research. Groups and fields of research are categorized to the divisions sharing the same methodology rather than the division they support. They are presented in a collapsed hierarchy view, and you can click any of the options to drill down to more specific fields of research. For example, let's say one of my fields of research that I study here at OSU is construction engineering. To find that, I can click on engineering, then civil engineering, and finally construction engineering. This then is the exact phrase I would need to type in my Experts Directory profile. To show you what I mean, I'm going to go back to my first browser tab with my Experts Directory profile. In the text box that says search for a label name, I can type construction engineering and it shows up. And now I can click on it to add it to my Experts Directory fields of research. If you want to add more fields of research, we recommend going back to the complete fields of research scheme, the one I've got pulled up in a separate tab here, and using this list to locate the right data to add to your profile. While this scheme is very detailed, not all areas will be represented. If your specific area of focus is not included, look for the closest match or an umbrella term that best encapsulates what you do. You might also notice that if you want to enter something that isn't listed as one of the available fields of research, the system will prevent you from doing it. For example, if I type creativity, I get an alert that no matches are found. I don't have the option of just entering this term anyway, so I need to try a different keyword for my search. This is done in order for Experts Directory to be useful to you and others. It helps if everyone uses the same set of terms for their fields of research. Finally, if you'd like to remove any of the fields of research that you entered, you could just click the gray X next to one you want to delete. When you're all done, click Save Changes, then click the X in the top right corner to return to your profile. If you've made your profile public, the fields of research labels will show up there as well and can be used to filter results, making finding other experts in a given area very easy.